When I first started caravanning around South Africa on a permanent basis, I was concerned about being attacked in my caravan, especially when I'm sleeping at night and having things stolen and all of the other things that we worry about that might happen to us. I'm very happy to say that nothing like that has happened to me in 5 years of traveling, and I think that caravan parks are much safer than living in a house in the city suburbs. However, I have collected a number of defensive items and some attacking items too that I keep in the caravan with me. And here are 10 items that I use to prevent or defend against being attacked in my caravan. The first one is a dummy camera housing. Now this looks like the real thing, but there's no camera inside it. The thief thinks that I'm watching him from the inside of the caravan, and it's likely that he'll go on to the next potential target. The next device is a beam security device that a lot of caravanners seem to have. This unit actually works. When the beam is broken, it lets out an ear-piercing shriek. Unfortunately, I kept setting it off myself at night when I went to the loo half asleep, and then I couldn't find the remote, and the thing was making a racket and waking everybody up in the caravan park, and the only way I could switch it off was to take the battery out. It was an absolute mess. So now I've got 2 of these. They're solar-charged burglar alarms that I can switch on and off easily. I usually put one in the tent at night, and I sleep very well. I think being aware of what thieves want and what's around you is very important. I don't flash cell phones and laptops around outside. These are the 2 main things that thieves are interested in. I haven't heard of one thief who's towed a caravan away at night. So I keep valuables out of sight, and I don't leave anything valuable out at night. Often caravan park staff who are there all day are forced to reveal information by local thieves who threaten to harm their families if they don't talk. So don't let anyone see what you have. I keep a handheld club next to my bed in case I wake up with somebody breaking in. At least I have something to defend myself with. The cat is also a very good burglar alarm. Any strange noise outside will cause the cat's head to come up and the ears to perk up, and if I'm awake, I normally notice that. The last 5 items are more serious than the first 5. The first one here is an axe. I keep this at the door, and if somebody is determined to get in and is threatening me, a blow on his arm with this would likely deter him. I bought a paintball gun about 2 years ago and use hard plastic balls with it. The plastic balls pack a punch, and the gun can fire about 60 balls per minute, so quite a lot. One disadvantage is that it's bulky and takes time to set up. Another is that the compressed air canister has to be checked and filled regularly, and this generally has to be done in a city. There are not many places in the local towns that will fill a bottle like this. The next one is a catapult, and this is a great weapon. I fire marbles and keep a supply in the caravan. It's powerful and will really hurt somebody at 20 meters, and it's reloadable very quickly. It's also very easy just to grab and use. Marbles are cheap, and it's also fun to practice with. And now to the last 2 weapons, I suppose you could call them. They're very simple, very easy. But the first one is a pepper spray. Now I use a pepper spray that fires a jet of spray. The spray type is useless in wind. It'll just blow back at you. But the jet is effective up to 3 meters from your attacker. It's also very effective on dogs and other animals that may be threatening to you. You might be walking and a baboon pops out of the forest and decides it's going to attack you. It's also very easy to pop into my pocket when I go for a walk or a bike ride or for a long walk on the beach. If I am attacked, this will help a lot. The number 1 defensive tool that I use is a soccer whistle. It's on a lanyard, and I pop it over my head and put the pepper spray in my pocket when I go walking or biking. The soccer whistle is very cheap, costs about 65-70 rand, so you can buy a couple of them. If a dog or a zebra or a person is threatening me, a blast on this would probably make them pause, and in many cases they will run away. Just keep blowing. An attacker will probably think that you're calling your friends around the corner. If he carries on coming, hit him with a pepper spray while blasting on the whistle. You're likely to disorientate him, and he'll go away. Now there's one little item that I'd like to add here, and that is my hose pipe. If a dog comes along trying to attack my cat, or a horse comes along, zebra, whatever it is, a baboon or a monkey trying to get your food, just spray them with a jet of water and they'll generally run away. If they do come back later, all I have to do is reach out for the hose pipe and they'll turn around and run away. They get the message. As I mentioned before, in 3 years of caravanning, I've never been attacked once. I believe that our greatest enemy is our own minds, and once we realize that nothing is likely to happen, life becomes much more enjoyable. But it doesn't hurt to have my whistle and pepper spray handy, and gives me confidence to go out walking or biking and have a look around at the surrounding areas.